The Super Bowl of the film industry, it's of course the Oscars. A lot of people host parties, but there's only one officially sanctioned that is sanctioned by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences.
And the host is the COA Youth and Family Centers. With us now is the Executive Director, Tom Schneider, along with Vedale Hill, a COA art instructor and recipient of the Rising Star Award. Welcome, guys.
Great to be here.
Congratulations.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we get to the party, let's talk just a little bit about what COA does for people who aren't familiar with you.
Sure. COA has been serving Milwaukee children and families for 106 years. Not me personally, but the agency. And we served last year 25,000 children and families at 42 locations throughout Milwaukee with early child education, family support services and family programs, after school and summer youth programs, camp programs, adult basic education, really taking a holistic approach to the entire family and reaching out to those families to give them the tools to become self-sufficient.
Speaking of that, Vedale, you have an incredible history. You actually began going to COA when you were just 5 years old. And I was reading a little bit about your story and the fact that you lived in something like 50 homes as a kid. You had a lot of challenges.
Yeah, around quite a bit.
Yeah, in your childhood. Was COA kind of like a safe place for you to go when the rest of your life was kind of tumultuous?
Yeah, definitely. Since I was 5, I've been participating in their summer camps and their teen and preteen programs, and it was always there for me. No matter what was going on in my life, COA was always something positive for me to do.
Amazing. And was it always art? Because you're an amazing artist.
Actually, no. It was sports, rock climbing, canoeing. We did a lot of activities at COA. It really broadened my horizons. But I did settle down with art. It was wonderful for me.
Yeah.
You're 23 now. You're a very promising artist. Did you discover that you were good at art through COA and some of the opportunities you had there?
Well, yeah, actually, my first large-scale project was when I was a teen. I was around 15, and I coordinated a project there. It was a large mural, which I thought was large then. It was about 6 feet by 4 feet, and it was called Diversity is Our Strength. And I came up with the whole idea behind it. It was 4 different colored hands pushing the world together.
That's so cool. And in the video that we just saw, you're not the student anymore. You're actually the teacher. When did you make that shift from being the student and having COA serve you and fulfill some of your needs to being this incredible artist with an amazing gift and then teaching other children?
Well, it actually happened. I got a great opportunity from COA when I was 19. I was looking for work, a college student. Had a young daughter, a beautiful girl, and I wrote a proposal. They accepted it. It was called Doorway to Success. I came up with the idea myself, and me and my older brother implemented the project, and it was great. And since then, nonstop, I've been working with COA, Arts at Large, and other organizations.
And you and your brother are looking at opening an art studio.
Yes. So right now we have Vidale's Art Studio, which I'm operating as now, and soon we'll start Giselle's Art Studio, named after my daughter. And we'll do classes out of our own studio.
Amazing.
That's wonderful. So all this is coming together, and part of the reason that we're celebrating you as a Rising Star Award is at the COA Oscars party. What's going to be happening? How can people partake in this event?
Well, the event is great. We want people, first and foremost, to have a great time. And evidently they do. Last year, Variety out of Hollywood wrote articles about the 45 organizations in the country who host the events all over the country in the largest cities on behalf of the Motion Picture Association. And the lead sentence in the story was, Milwaukee knows how to party.
Wow.
Great.
2 years ago, USA Today wrote an article about these events, listed the top 10 places in America to watch the Oscars if you can't be in Hollywood. Our event was listed number 1 in America. So people like the event, and that's good news because it's an important fundraiser for our organization to support the programs. The bad news is it's become really popular. We sold out 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
Okay, because
that's great at the same time.
I think so, too, because it's happening this Sunday. And what I think is great is that you're having these experimental auction items, and they're very unique. Some things things you kind of grow to expect at auctions. But you're having things like an opportunity to watch Animal House with Mark Metcalf, who a lot of people know as a local guy. He was in Animal House and Seinfeld. And then there's the ability to train with Shawnee Davis, an Olympic star. A lot of people know a year-long pass to Marcus movies, which is great. That's if people are good at their movie trivia, right?
Yeah, and the studios donate a lot of items to our auction. We have a movie poster from Hugo, autographed by Martin Scorsese. We have the script from Help, autographed by the author and the stars of the movie. Things like that are all part of the silent auction. And then there's items like condo at Elkhart Lake or in Wisconsin Dells or in Jamaica. There are, of course, the sports things, a suite at the Brewers games or the Bucks games, the Admirals games.
Fun.
We get a lot of really exciting items donated by folks from the area.
Yeah, and you don't have to attend the event in order to register, for example, for the year-long movie pass, right?
Probably you do.
Okay.
But
you need to go online to find out more about that, right?
Yes, and it's also by going online, you can find out not just about Oscar night and this year's event and all of the things that are offered, but also ways to get involved at COA. We're not a national organization. We're Milwaukee's own. We've been here for 106 years, and so many people from the community come through our website and then begin participating as volunteers in various activities from tutoring and adult ed to working with kids after school.
And it comes full circle, as we saw with Vidal.
Yeah, it's great.
Great stuff. I know last year you raised over $165,000 that stayed local. Here's the information again for the Oscar Night American Gala with COA. The website you can visit is coa-yfc.org.